it in the 6th round. Finale buries it, and Paraguay with a massive upset as the 4-time world champs from Germany, Peter, are gone.
I'm not sure that I agree with you that they were the better team in 120 minutes. They just had the ball more. They didn't do too much. I actually really think that Paraguay, they played an absolute blinder defensively, and that's part of the game. They were so solid. They conceded only 1 goal, having nearly nothing off the ball, and then of course they took it to penalty. And I mean,
What's up, Emmett? Okay, you can play up here so I can hear it. But I don't want to hear all that, so why don't you put it on the sofa? That's pretty loud.
There's no second chances. You lose your, and of course, the first penalty shootout was just.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Takes it just shy of that end zone. He's going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
The fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Opening
carry for Devontae Chin. He'll have it down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you could recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First
carry of the game now for the rookie out of Virginia. A solid gain there, Brock, and about 5 takes him inside the 40-yard line.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's go.
Shotgun now, first round. Has him on the quick hit. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
18, let's hit. Third down run from 18. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Tony.
Good running here. He's across the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script the first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Ward taken right to the air. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
So first down from the 41.
Ready, steady.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
60 Eagles. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
First down, they'll run. Just to send it home quickly and dropped down. Looks like a yard gain. Jalen Keatry there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He's a bad carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the leg quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Tajay Spears. He does not get to that line. Looks for a moment like he might get there. But no, fourth down coming up.
Ready.
They're going to try to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
18. What's up? Flash.
They'll start the drive with a chance. They'll make this way through for a pick up 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Reach in again. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be first down Houston. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Stroud from the pistol. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Giving 38 on that one. And it will be a first down Texans.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
18. What's up?
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is brought to him pretty early at about the 8. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. On the quick. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun, Stroud. Has it in close. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and just 2 to go.
18. What's up? 11.
He's going to pick it up here with 18. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans pull out in front for their 13-zip. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Ward now. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Okay, break.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready, go.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Inside by Ward. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. The Sharks at the 38. Going now on 1st down. Ward. He's going deep this time. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Carter once earned him status, Brock, as one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So jumps to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, it's big time.
Ooh, that on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series, but like getting stuck for a loss.
19, 18. Ready to look. 79 Broncos. Ready.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Gets him on the end route. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. They're going for this. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. Cougar 19, 60 Bison. Ready.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Get it.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Inside the 10. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
Tap the 60. Hey, Craig.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Ward gets it out, complete. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 1-score game before halftime. missing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. The right side held in by Collins. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw by Stroud. Just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Complete over the middle. And he's short of the first after a minor gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 18.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Finds his back. H.A. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, Stroud. Hits him on the outlet. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ow, good cut. 18.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's him on the kicker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now.
19 Texans.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. So here's Bowling. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Buggy. Tony.
From the red zone now. Scoring into the hands of Pittman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now for Stroud. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. From the gun, Stroud. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and then get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set now for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the jump.
In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Let's go. Hot 70, hot 70.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Throw finds a pop ball. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
On the go.
Offense up to the line fast. Ward in the pistol. They check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Press all 80.
There's a dive up the middle. That short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready. Check out.
Ward off the play fake. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He put everything he had into this one. It's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So they'll Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Third and long for him here. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Awareness. That's what I call it. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. Third and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 18, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Stroud off of play action. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Another H-man here. Here we go. And he gets it across midfield and into his territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. At 18, let's hit.
Stroud. Kicks downfield on target to down. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone...
Yeah, bro, this game's lame, dog. Come on now. They can't even give me a knockout on that? How do I never catch balls? Y'all be up here getting that. Come on, Ant. Why me?
To get both feet down.
All right,
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck.
Oh, and...
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to Sunday night. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? The space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, that puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. Ready.
And the gunner will give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Offense in a hurry up here. First and 10 here. Ward. That was incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
throw here on third. Right side by Moore. And they'll take him down at the 23-yard line. Offensive line fast. Again, Ward going to the air. He's going in route. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
This runs quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Tony.
Stroud off the play fake. Tries to lob that one up, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10.
19 Lions, Panther 60, Panther.
From the line, it's Ward. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no one connected. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Ready! 60 Eagles! Ready!
Second and 10 now. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense is
Texans closing in, and they get to it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a fair catch made here at the 17. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Swap, another swap.
Running it now out of the gun. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Already.
And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they come, second down.
How was that? 118.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Texans football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Shotgun will give it to Uchin. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Oh, hey. Hey, uno more. 118. What's that?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Oh, hey.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Drop this down to A-10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. There's A-10 up the middle. Nice tackle with the 1st down yardage.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Let's look at that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles that defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
118. What's that?
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He has the first one. They're going to bring him down, but what a great effort to move this all the way down inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. Oh, right. The corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So he moves it to Uchin. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
18.
They'll try and push it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Let's go. Swap. Another swap.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans very close to an 11th win this season. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Oh, ready. 118. What's that?
There's another 4. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Carlson's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Ward setting the pass. Has him on the quick hitter. They're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
Let's go.
We've got to keep moving quick here.
Tap the 60.
First down throw here for Ward. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Ward's going to throw it. He's got a man left. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
All right, bro. I'm good, man. Hey, good execution, Ant. You got me on that one, bro. I got my own shit I'm mad about, bro. You got to execute me pretty much start to finish that.
Something positive to look back on there.
All right, man. Good luck. Hopefully, I think we both in the playoffs, so good luck, unless you play me. All right, man. Peace, bro.